I love album art. I think it's been a huge part of what people identify and feel about the music and the records. And when it's done well, it's fantastic. I used to love gatefold sleeves when you sit home with a new record, open it up, and it was just a precious moment. And now we've gone into sort of this digital world. A lot of that has been lost, and we've been talking about trying to get some nice quality prints of the artwork for a long time, and now fortunately with our friend Andy Wood it's actually all happened, and so they are going to be made available on the site very soon. I'd forgotten some of the images and some of the work that went into it, but there's a lot of great people and I think cool ideas that have gone into some of these album sleeves. The album cover was done with Hipgnosis, who I worked with a little bit at the end of Genesis period, Storm and Peter particularly, and I think they are very important in the way that album sleeves have developed over the years. This was actually his car that I was sitting in on the front cover, and I liked the idea of the water and the sort of black and white and blue color. One idea I'd had for that first cover too was to do mirrored contact lenses, and it took me about a month to find someone who would manufacture mirrored contact lenses, but they made me sign something that if I damaged my eye they wouldn't take any responsibility. They were very painful to wear, but the effect was fantastic. It was like having steel balls for eyes. The artwork was done again with Hipgnosis, but with Peter Christopherson. We did this in New York, and again it was cold and snowy. And Storm had the idea of the nails tearing away at the paper of the image. Album 3, we did the sleeve with Storm again at Hipgnosis, and he introduced me to these things called charismagraphs, I think, but there was a photographer called Les Krims who discovered that if you take a Polaroid and you squash it, you can get the colors to run. We used to go after different objects and burnt matches and coins and fingers and all sorts of things, and it was a lot of fun because you had to get the timing right, but you got some wonderful effects out of the distortion. The artwork on album 4 was something that I've been working on with a sculptor called Malcolm Pointer. It was work I thought was really strong. He used to do these things out of very dark heads. There was a book I'd seen too on distortions, a little like fairground mirrors, and we started using that with some Melanex, which is a sort of bendy mirror. Around me, buffalo robe, sage and bundle, rubber skin. Shaking the Tree as artwork, which was done by Robert Mapplethorpe, who I think is one of the great photographers. The results I was really happy with, and I had this idea to do some with my eyes shut. So you have one which is on the front with eyes shut and then eyes open. It made me happy to walk around the room and see all these things laying out on the floor.